Hey guys, welcome back. This is Arcane Man here from Arcane Games, and I am about to finish up this series, so stay tuned and I will get this done. So currently I'm level 83, about halfway through, so I have a level and a half to go, and I will be level cap. Of course, this is in Cataclysm, so technically not level cap anymore, but just picture this with an extra 2 episodes or so, and then say I was level cap. Um, if this was a mop um, server, then I would go to 90, but it's not, so sorry. Um, okay, let's see. I'm gonna see. You know what? I'll try and get as close to level cap as possible, and then go over and kill the dragon. Um, so I'll try and get it somewhere in this range. Next level, and see what I can do with that. But I mentioned Hearthstone a few episodes ago. I think it was last episode, and I'm not against trying it. So I definitely, when it goes into open beta, I think it's going to go into open beta. Um, I'm definitely going to try it, but I'm really against the microtransaction idea. Like the entire idea of microtransactions is really annoying to me. But it's like, oh, hey, I understand that you paid $60 for this game, whether it's online or not. Um, so I may or may not have to host servers for this, and that's a good excuse for microtransactions. But um, I'm still going to make you pay, you know, $12 or anything in that area for something that should have came with a game or shouldn't exist at all. Um, the one excuse that I have for that is obviously Team Fortress 2. There's other ones that are just like Team Fortress 2 um, that do the same thing with just cosmetic items. I don't really have a problem with Warframe just because it's a free-to-play game to start with. Games like what is that game? Blacklight Retribution and I'm trying to think. I want to call it Bulletstorm, but I know it's not that. Anyways, Combat Arms. That's what it is. Um, the games that are like that, I don't have a problem with those. But EA has a big problem with this, and so does Activision. Um, Activision more of like Call of Duty, like here's a $15 map pack with 4 maps in it. Enjoy. That, that's really annoying to me. Or you can pay like I think it's like $50 for a season pass, and then all of the other things are free. It's like so I'm paying $111, $120 anywhere in that area for your game. Is that seriously what you're trying to do? Um, just so I can have a few more maps. Um, to me, that idea is completely uh, it's dumb. And it works. That's the problem, is people will still buy it even though it's so expensive. Not even that it's expensive, it's such a scheme that people get like people take the bait on it every time. It's like, so how is putting four new maps in a game going to change it whatsoever? And I mean, I play Call of Duty, I live stream Call of Duty all the time, but I have not bought any of the maps for Black Ops 2 just because I'm not paying $15 for a map. And um, I work, I don't work a lot, but when I do work, I know that making minimum wage, that takes me 2 hours to be able to afford that. More than 2 hours after you take taxes out. So why would I spend, 2 hours and 15 minutes making the money just so I can get 4 new maps in a game that I already own. That doesn't make sense. But worse than Call of Duty, because Call of Duty at least gives you the full game and the full experience of the game without making you buy map packs. They don't say like, all right, well, if you want to keep going, buy this map pack. Um, one problem that I did have, or one game that I had a problem with, I'll put it that way, is Sims. Like, I just started playing Sims 3 and I love it a lot. The problem with it is they have Sims points or Sim points, whatever they are, and um, that's a form of currency in it that is like it's a paid currency. You pay real money to get in and do that stuff, and it's like, so you're telling me I have to pay real money to get a TV in game? Is that seriously what you're trying to do? Because now I can't spend a certain amount of money on anything because everything in that price range is um, with real money. It's like, so in that theory, I can't have, well, I'll put it this way. This is why we can't have nice things. We can't actually buy um, the highest echelon of things in the game because all of them are with sim points. And it's like, how am I, and I know this really sounds like I'm making a problem out of nothing, but um, I have a character that's if you don't know Sims, it doesn't really matter. Like, um, I've maxed out my writing and art, so I make like $4,000 a day, and on Sundays I make like 6 or 7 thousand added on to the 4 or 5 thousand. My guy doesn't have a job, so he's constantly working on that kind of stuff. But um, that eliminates a massive portion of the game to me because um, if I'm trying to personalize my house and you're like, well, if you pay $25 more, then you'll be able to put a pool in your backyard or whatever. Which, I mean, you can do that, but just use that as an example. Um, how does that make sense? That's like pretty much making properties and saying like, well, if you put $20 into the game, then you can buy this property. It's like, why would I do that? It's such a scam that you're trying to get people to buy it because people will. I mean, look at Farmville. Look at all of these Facebook games. These things are making like Zynga made more money than Activision um, last quarter. Um, and Activision is making boatloads of money. But Zynga has this attraction of both casual gamers, which they'll feed ads to, and these older people that wouldn't consider themselves gamers, but log on to Facebook every now and then to check their farm and make sure their fruit hasn't expired. Um, and in that case, it's they reach a large audience that is unreached by a lot of other people, but it's all well, you can pay $5 and sprinkle this on your crops and make sure they don't go bad. And it's such a bad idea for game companies. It's a good idea if you want to make money, but a bad idea if you want to be a honorable company, which doesn't matter anymore. In reality, there's no reason to be a um, company that cares anything about any of your employees, cares anything about any of the people buying your stuff, because we're going to buy it anyways. And it's sad that we do that kind of stuff in America, but we have such a bad consumer um, network where as long as it's really cool, we'll buy it. We don't care what we have to do to get it. We don't care um, who we have to sell our soul to, whether it's Apple or, um, you know, not really Microsoft. Microsoft doesn't really do it, but, um, and I'm not a Microsoft fanboy or anything, but um, it's something where, it could be made anywhere and we don't care. As long as we're getting whatever it is, that small amount of instant gratification, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if, you know, my phone's a Samsung phone. Um, Samsung's not made in America. Um, I don't really care if it's made in America or not, but there's a pretty good chance that there was a um, factory worker in probably either China or Japan that gets paid, a nickel a day to build these phones, and in some part of his life he's going to try and kill himself, and it's because of these terrible work conditions and these terrible um, things that are put on him that he has to deal with constantly. Um, it's terrible for these people that are working to do this kind of stuff, and it's like, well, if it looks cool, then we might as well buy it. Um, oh wait, which one is better? 14,961. I'll take that one. So I'm coming up. Now, let me see. I'm gonna kill this guy, and then I'm gonna go into a finale episode next episode. So that'll probably be like a 2 or 3 minute episode, and I'll finish the series off with that. So kill this guy. All right, I'm about halfway through. 11:16. All right, so tiny treasure chest. All right. And see what's in it. Nothing. All right. Well, guys, this has been Arcane Man here from Arcane Games. Stay tuned for the next episode. It'll probably be coming out tomorrow. And thanks for watching.